Good morning, dear guides. Today I'm curious about fear. What is fear exactly? Why is fear so strongly attached to us humans? Why is it not leaving? And how can we break the cycle of fear, and what use does fear actually have? I would be very happy if you could elaborate on all those questions or whatever you seem important. Fear, as you beautifully pointed out, is to be divided into natural fear, the fear of a bear, or the fear of being crushed by a car, which would end your existence on this planet, and is therefore to be considered a natural fear, a fear that has to be followed. But that fear is rooted in your body. Your body is trying to continue its existence as it should, and that's why this is a fear to be acknowledged and to be followed. But that fear is rarely happening, and additionally, because humanity as a whole is so degenerate right now, individuals, if real fear is coming up, they're not able to listen to it anymore. So actually, your body should warn you, almost minutes in advance before a mortal danger arrives. But that doesn't work anymore because we're so distracted by all the fears that are not natural. This is projected, invented, simulated fear by the mind, as we already talked about. It is the fear of becoming old, of becoming lonely, of becoming poor, of becoming homeless. There's millions of fears, and they're all rooted in the distrust in the universe that the universe provides. And this distrust, in turn, is rooted in the disconnectedness, in the disembodiment of a lot of people on this planet, of the whole vast majority of the individuals on this planet. The vast majority of individuals on this planet is trapped in fear because they are being born by parents that are ruled by fear. They're being raised by kindergartens that are ruled by fear, and they're being educated by school systems and universities that are also ruled by fear. And we want to point out here that this is not a left or right syndrome, politically speaking. Fear is there on all sides. Fear is all over the place. And the problem with fear is that it's reactive. So if one person is scared, this automatically triggers all the fear of the person that is interacting with. Those two create a fear aura that is bigger than the individual fear aura of just one person, therefore triggering people surrounding them. So it's like a nuclear chain reaction, and it engulfs the whole planet. Luckily, the same goes the other way around. If some beings are out of the fear, most of the time due to individual effort, it is hard to keep that joy bubble around a person stable if the whole surrounding is engulfed in fear. So the thing to do is to find people that are at the same, also not fear-based. A lot of people should move. This is the only way this is working. If you're waking up, if you are past the fear barrier, and you are in a city or community that is fear-based, you will fall back at some point because it costs so much energy if you're on your own to hold up your joy. There's one alternative. You can stay where you are and try to find at least 10, 12 people that are also past the fear frequency, which is hard to maintain if it's just a small number, because the individual number and the individual will feel the pressure, even if being in a group of 10 or 12 people. You will still feel the pressure of the surrounding. But there's half a dozen places on this planet where fear is not the main frequency anymore. As a community, as a surrounding area, thousands of people connecting each other with joy. So you have to make a choice. You want to create a new island of joy at the place where you are. Ask yourself, is there enough support? Is this even the place you want to stay? If that's the case, we congratulate you. We need new islands of joy. But if that's not the case, if you're still a little unstable, if you realize that you are falling back into fear patterns from time to time, this is a warning signal. You should move. You need to move. You need to go to a place where you find support, where you don't have to force fear out of your body in a daily routine. If you need like 1 or 2 hours every morning just to get you going, just to purge fear out of your body, then you are at the wrong place. Then you are in danger of falling back into the abyss of disconnectedness. So you need support. You need relationships that are clean and pure. If your family drags you down, if your family is just fear-based, you need to take distance. If there's a friend of yours that is making you uncomfortable, you should be very conscious about how often you see that friend. And please don't forget, it is for the sake of the one consciousness, for this whole planet. You do not serve anyone if you're falling back into fear and despair. The bright side is joy is stronger than fear. Now it is. It wasn't. It wasn't for decades, for hundreds of years. Fear was dominant because we were kind of living in a fear-based epoch. But this is changing right now. The stellar constellations are in favor of joy. Joy will spread. Fear doesn't stand a chance, long-termly seen. Those islands of joy cannot be conquered anymore. But it is a matter of speed. At the current speed, planet Earth won't be fast enough in its transformation, and it will miss, which is, universally speaking, not a disaster or something to be mourned. It is just failure as a part to success. But it would be nice if you could make it this time. So we need to speed up things a little. Create a new island if you can, or move to an island that already exists. Don't risk despair and tragedy again. Greetings to everyone who is listening. This is Bas, one of Tom's guides. We're happy to help. If you have individual questions, just come forward. They can be answered. Namaste. Blessings to you all. May the heavens await you.